Good evening and welcome to
Blog Talk Radio.
Your host, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is, wherever you are, maybe late night, whatever day it is, God is still present with you at this very moment. I want to thank you for being here with us tonight. Lift up your voice and sing. James Weldon Johnson. The question is on this day, June the 19th, how many of you know what June the 19th is? June 10th. The first June 10th, headquarters District of Texas, Galveston. June the 19th, 1865. America and its relationship with slavery and the history of black people in this country and the celebration of their heritage and the celebration of their freedom. Some ties it to the 4th of July. Some ties it to all kinds of holidays. Confederate generals had holidays. General Lee's holiday. All kinds of things. June 10th. Today is June 10th, a very special day for those whose ancestors were enslaved in this country for hundreds of years. June 10th is a celebration on June the 19th, when the last of enslaved people were freed. On this day, General Gordon Granger rode into Galveston, Texas, and announced that the Civil War is now over and that all enslaved people are now free. That is some 2 years after black people didn't get the news in all parts of the country until some 2 years later, June the 19th, 1865. The world spread, and former enslaved people were so happy that they immediately started celebrating for days. This is how June 10th started. This is how June 10th started. June 10th is today. On this day, Gordon Granger, Texas, it announced that the Civil War is over and all enslaved people are free. This is a words from Senator Hank Sanders. The world spread, and formerly enslaved people were so happy that they immediately started celebrating for days. This is how June 10th started. But it is also important to note that there are true former slaves into slavery. But it's also important to note that there was no true former end to slavery. It was such a momentous occasion that it should be celebrated massively by black and whites. Oh, we celebrate. I was touched today by Crystal Tucker's take on June 19th and how we as black people celebrate everybody else's things but our own. And it's amazing. And you find it all over this country. Black people that have things of their own always seem to believe that somebody else's stuff is better than their own. I'm reminded of a school here in Beatrice, Alabama, called J.F. Shields High School. We would rather run away from Shields and go to Hillcrest, go to Monroeville, go to Camden, go to Uriah, go to anywhere other than our own school right here in the community of Beatrice, Alabama, J.F. Shields High School. We are plagued by a self-denial and degradation of ourselves as to who we are, what our property is, and what we own. Somebody else's is always better than our own. It is a state of mind that is plagued Negroes, black people of color, we as African descendants born here in America, all colors and shades. We just denies who we are. We deny it on every turn. Anyway, the word spread, and the former enslaved people were so happy that they immediately started celebrating and celebrated for days. This is how June 10th started, but it's important to note that there was no true formal end to slavery. It was such a momentous occasion that it should be celebrated massively by blacks as well as whites. However, slavery ended in degrees. The first beginning of the end was the Emancipation Proclamation, January the 1st, 1863. 1863. Then there was the end of the Civil War. Then there was Juneteenth. Then there was the 13th Amendment. Therefore, there was not one gigantic end to slavery. Although Juneteenth started in Texas, it has spread across the country. I will be speaking at a Juneteenth event at the foot of the Selma side of the bridge at noon. I commemorate the celebration of Juneteenth and invite you to commemorate the celebration with me this day. Juneteenth, June the 19th. Juneteenth, Day of African American Freedom. Not the 4th of July. Again, I repeat, not the 4th of July. Remember that.